So, maybe a little bit of controversy. Surprise, surprise. But gently. I'm doing it with heart for you guys, okay? And this is Gabriella. Hi, Gab. You want to say hello? She is. So I was just watching a spiritual teacher or a woman I know, I am friends, you know how that is, on Facebook. Oops. Oops. And she's great. I love her stuff. It's really cutting edge, really powerful. Make sure I have the volume turned up here. There we go. And this is for the very few with ears to see and eyes to hear. You know, when the blue body happens during Kundalini, you have eyes everywhere. The body has 1,000 eyes. You literally have eyeballs in your palms of your hand on every fingertip and every part of your body because you're playing with quantum time space. So, our skin is the total galactic senso-round. Our skin is the total galactic sensor. It feels anything, everything, anywhere. Okay, it might download it to your gut, to your solar plexus, or inload it. You may think you feel it there, and then eventually it gets to your mind. But first, the skin is the connector, your field. Feel it for a minute, for a second. Full conscious breath. Feel your feet. Feel your palms of your hand. I recommend innerbodyawakening.com. It's nothing new. It's an ancient Shiva technique. Eckhart Tolle talks about it some in his books. I recommend it as the most powerful way of connecting. Inner body, skin included. I am a source field. I am a source field. I am a source field. So this beautiful woman who's doing great work, lately I'm trying to ask for all the way, please, Father, Mother. And there was a quote on there that said, I'm not concerned with who you vote for as much as I am concerned with how you treat people that vote or think differently than you. Now feel that for a second. I'm not so concerned with what you think, what you believe, who you vote for, since that's the current thing in the United States of the disunited, the ununited, the divided states of America. By the way, if you look up an old video of mine, Political Solution Possible, Tobias Lars on YouTube, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, I tried to talk about politics. And now we're finally getting to a place where we realize we need to have a better way of tracking people's votes. But anyway, so feel that. I'm not so concerned with who you vote for, how you think, what you believe, but I'm more concerned with how you treat people that vote differently than you, that believe differently than you, that think differently than you. Doesn't that sound beautiful? Oh, that's so spiritual. That's so above. I'm staying above the fray. I'm not going to get involved in the world of divided duality. Now, any real teacher, which we all are, we're all walking each other home. You're a real teacher. I hear real teachers every day. You notice lately if I've been talking to you, I'm saying, oh, I love that. I'm going to post that. Or I'm going to use that. And they're like, oh, I didn't even know what I said. Because we're all saying wisdom. Watch out for your wisdom so it doesn't become wise doom. Thulsa Doom. The tower. Give me the rings of power. Careful that your wisdom doesn't become wise doom, you fall back into a divided place. I'm circulating. I'm doing a void dance because the shaman has to dance around it if he has a hope of dropping it in. You know? By the way, real shamans very seldom wear all the fucking feathers and all that holy shit. How's that different than the Pope? Oh, my spiritual teacher is a shaman. He wears 3 feathers from the ancient tribe of Trifeatherists, and he has the holy sacred, I did 50 ayahuasca ceremonies. I did despachos. We did wachuma. We did traditional, shamans. So there are really good traditional shamans, but as usual, they're probably 5%. And the rest are ego-aggrandizing, misusing power, getting money, getting sex, getting power, fucktards. Oops, did I step on a sacred cow? Because my feathered shaman is much more pure than yours. Sorry. Again, learn to discern. Feel it. Is there innocence? Is there play? My little dogs, these guys are masters of play. This morning I was just walking around the yard with them, and they're just going to play. And they know each other totally. They haven't gotten bored with each other. They're not like an old husband and a wife. I'm so bored now. We've passed our 7-year expiration date, but we're just hanging in there because we want to completely kill each other. Hashtag stalemate. My mate has gone stale. Use it, please. So, coming around, random access, getting the fuck back of your head. I'm telling you what I'm doing. For those with ears to hear, and penises to feel, and cunts to expand. Oops, that's not how Jesus said it. I'm sorry. Let's go back to the Holy Scriptures and make sure we get it correct. I want some anal eyes. Replace your anus with your eyes, or your eyes with your anus. I want you to analyze what I say, and if you find any detail that is not correct, according to the mindfuckery that you've been programmed with, please point it out in the comments, because we really welcome as Jeff Berwick says, the checkers. We love the fact checkers. We love the spiritual fact check. Apparently that was too much. I even called Verizon yesterday and they helped me with this thing and it's supposed to not cut me off. But apparently that was an overload right there. All right, I'm being sardonic, kind of cynical, nasty. I'm not as camouflaged as J.P. Sears, Mr. Sardonic himself. Which he's, by the way, I like that. He's getting his ass kicked a little bit. Getting kicked around by the social media. Fact checkers. We love you. I'm stealing that from Jeff Berwitz. And the voice from RFK Jr. Okay, the transmission may be going out. TobiasLars.com if you want uncensored, unfiltered webcasts on Sundays. That's the only place I'm doing full-on reality. I'm trying it a little bit right here. And, I'm multiple personality. If you're schizophrenic at this time, you're a fucking baby. You need to be multi-phrenic. You need to be all over the place, consciously, stay conscious. Don't try this at home unless you have a little semblance of a centering ability. If you don't have that, you're going to drive yourself fucking crazy, and like a lot of people are doing right now. So I love you guys, by the way, believe it or not. So I'm going to come around to this again. So this thing about accommodating all beliefs, like I don't care what you vote or what you believe, all beliefs are valid, really. does God, Mother, Father, Mother Gaia, Mother, Father, Son, play that way? Do they go, they let you do it, but don't they hold real Metatronic, Melchizedekian truth? Sacred geometry is what it is. 1 + 1 is 2, and Metatronic flower of life is the truth. The Merkabas are truth. The inverted Merkabas are truth. You can say, oh, I don't believe in gravity. But that's a delusion. It's an delusion in the illusion. I don't believe in the sun coming up. Yeah, it doesn't come up. We know that. Never mind what you flat earthers think. And so there are delusions, delusionary beliefs. And accommodating them at the round table at a certain point is not how the universe works. It goes, yeah, you're free to go off and believe that and try to create an illusionary thought universe, like the little gray guys, the Luciferian rebellion, whatever. Of course, and you can create billion-year dead ends. The little gray guys have done that. You can say, I don't want organic. I don't want sex. I don't want emotions. I want just mental, and I want the singularity. And my own rebellious universe that's totally a mind-fuck hall of mirrors. Sure, that's free will. But that doesn't mean you are correct or aligned with the organic timeline. You are aligned with a false paradise. And eventually, the universe, the Song of One, does not support that. So all opinions are not equal. Why does Krishna, arguably, Mr. Lawyer, arguing, the most heart-centered, powerful avatar in remembered Earth history? Shiva was something beyond that. Jesus, kind of failed. I hate to say that, but you know what I mean? 3 years, on the cross, drain your blood, fuck you over, corrupt, co-opt your teaching. The Gnostics shut them down, right? And the amazing thing, Jesus is still around. I met with David Icke's wife once, or his longtime girlfriend up on the hills in Sedona. We both knew it. We stepped out of the cars and go, I have an appointment with you. And it was a phase where Ike was believing that Christ wasn't real because he was listening to Acharya, whatever her name is, S, and all these other people that are, all the theories of that Jesus was totally made up, which is true, he was, by those that wanted to co-opt it. But the real Jesus is still there. Boy, I'm telling too much, aren't I? I'm going to get in trouble? I hope not. And so, beliefs are not equal. They're not. Why did Krishna, arguably the most heart-centered, most powerful avatar of heart, there's different types of avatars, he cut thousands of heads off. The Mahabharata, the pearl, the jewel of the Bhagavad Gita, the pearl, the jewel of the Mahabharata. Maha, big, magnified. Maha. Maybe it's Big Ma having a laugh. Maha. Bharata means India. Mahabharata means the big story of India. The Bhagavad Gita is a little chapter about Krishna and Arjuna, where Krishna is basically telling, I'm decoding it for you right now, but you need to read it if you want to feel it, where he has to show Arjuna, who says, I can't fight. His bow slips from his hands. His sword drops, his mace. Those are my brothers. They have equal beliefs. They are just of a different opinion, Krishna. And Krishna goes, pick up your fucking sword. Pick up your shield. Get on the chariot. I'm going to drive you. But this is part of your learning, that there's a time to cut their heads off. A system that is not aligned with love, with organic, with that which the universe, in this galaxy at least, has decided is its wish or its operational system. Not my will, but thy will. No, I want it my way. How's that working for you? It doesn't work for me. I'm getting hammered the last 3 years because I thought I had it down, but there's these fine half-truths. So most of you listening to this will go, okay, that sounds great, but you will never actually do the journey for yourself because it's not time for you yet. That's okay. We all have seeds. We have hundreds, thousands of lifetimes where the seeds are sown. So this belief that all beliefs are the same and of equal value, it's not fucking true. Why would Krishna, the ultimate Prince of Peace, peacock, it's imagine Elvis and Jesus together, and Elvis dressed up as a peacock. Look at those beautiful pictures of Krishna as a baby. He's just pure love. But the Bhagavad Gita, the main text of all of Hinduism, which is the peaceful religion, we don't even touch our cows, right? We're all vegetarians. Any ism will fuck you up. Any ism will fuck you up. Osho tells a beautiful story that when he was just getting started, when he walked away from being the top intellectual in the whole country, he won the gold medal for the whole country, in front of the whole university, he threw the medal down the well. He said, this is bullshit intellectual knowledge. This is something they all worship, the golden calf. The whole of India worships. You ever notice this? Oh, I'm going to speak politically incorrect now. Do you ever notice that Indians are like obsessed with getting good scores in their university? They worship intellectualism. Mindfuckery knowledge. Einstein didn't. Edison was mad because he tried to, but he couldn't. Tesla did it intuitively. So Osho says when he first started getting big, he walked away from all the secure money, being paid off, and being a super intellectual professor and all that shit. He said 2 people came after him and offered him deals. Ooh, the cosmic deals at the crossroads where both Jesus and the devil show up. And because of free will, it's okay to choose whatever. There's nothing wrong with choosing artificial intelligence and neural implants and all that shit. This is the time we choose it. Even time travel, little ETs, they're coming back. They're telling us we're fucking dead over here. Why do you think the little gray guys are abducting people? I was told this 1989. When they started showing up in my room, I go, well, what is this? This doesn't feel good. I don't want. No, you cannot touch me or take me onto your ship. And you, as a powerful enough soul, will have the power to say no or yes. If you're not, and you have a soul agreement already that this is part of your coming back together, you will be abducted. Turned out to be true, by the way. That was 1989 I was shown that. Now people are waking up to that. That the little gray guys are stuck on a no emotion, no sex, cloning timeline that they have reached the dead end for. But this is where we start all that. Elon Musk is back to try to undo his shit he's done on all these other planets. So he tried to warn us with artificial intelligence, and now he's trying to go, okay, I'm going to try to be part of it and try to steer it in a good direction. Good luck with that. Isn't it beautiful? I love you guys. By the way, if this is coming off as the rantings of a madman, good. Please shut me off. Please don't listen to this. Don't hurt yourself. Don't create cognitive dissonance in your brain, more than you need to. The world's going to do it anyway. So even beauty, sweetie pie, even sweetie pie Jesus, remember? He looks directly at the people one day. He's out in the hills. Again, I'm not speaking for you, Jesus. This is my limited understanding of where I'm at right now. I'm a fucking asshole. I'm on the path. I've got my own harsh lessons, But maybe my conception of it at the moment Jesus is out there in the hills, and all these people are going, "Life of Brian, tell us what to do. Please, you are the master. Do it all for us. We want a magic pill. Give us a magic solution that fixes it all. We certainly don't want to deal with it ourselves." And finally, he gets maybe a little impatient, and he says a couple of things. He says, "Don't you know that you are gods?" We don't want that. No, we want you to do it all for us. Right? And then he also says, "You are of your father, the devil, and the things of your father you do." Totally true. So occasionally, even Sweetie Pie Jesus spoke the truth, or knocked the tables over. And he said, "Get the fuck out of my father's house, you fucking money lenders. You are of your father the devil. You are like whitewashed tombs, all beautiful on the outside." To the Pharisees now, the people that have sold out for power. And you don't think that's, and he goes, "But you're filled with all manner of filth on the inside." Says it right to him, even Sweetie Pie Jesus. Well, 6000 BC, Krishna did it even more. He created a war where they cut their own families' heads off. Because all beliefs are not of equal value. I don't, it's okay to believe in, yeah, you're free to do it, but you can end up like the gray ETs in a dead-end evolutionary. What do you want? I want freedom. I want Krishna. I want Shiva. I want Jesus. I want ayahuasca. She scares me a little after 50 ceremonies. She told me in this room over here 3 years ago, she said, I had a super headache that went on right in the cerebellum. I used to think it was the medulla oblongata, but I think it was in the cerebellum. The assemblage point back here. And she said, I said, "Can you help me with it?" And Joy went to sleep. When this masters show up, those of us that cannot handle it, and it happens to me all the time, you just kind of go out. You're like, you're not sleeping, but you're gone. If that's happening to you, that's a good thing. You're being rewritten, upgraded in the other dimensions. Now keep your feet on the ground. Okay. By the way, I hope I get rid of a bunch of you. Fucking unfriend me on Facebook, please. Any spiritual followers in the way that Jesus did it. I'm nowhere near Jesus. I'm barely at the coattails of St. Francis, maybe when he first started. That's it. Evaluating shit is bullshit. Comparing is bullshit. So this woman says, "Oh, your belief is as valid as mine." She's a really good spiritual teacher. It's not. It's not the same. That's why Krishna and avatars eventually take real action, murdering hundreds of thousands of people. It appears on the surface. No, they were getting them out of here. You don't think some of that might be coming now? This is what, September 30th, 2020? You don't think maybe millions, I don't know. That's way beyond my pay grade. That's no one knows the hour and the day. That's God, source. So if you want more unfiltered stuff a little bit, by the way, sometimes we're completely quiet on our webcast. We just sit in the oneness. Mostly that, actually. And then a lot of laughter. And then a lot of laughter. Hang on, we're waiting for the troubled transmission to stop. We are now waiting for the hookup to the satellites, cell towers. That might be the end of it. We may have reached our limit. Let's see. I'm getting hot. I gotta go inside anyway. eat something. All right, still spinning. If for any reason it's still transmitting, just feel. Breathe. Feel your solar plexus. Feel your feet. Feel your hands. Feel your skin. I am a source field. I am a source field. Okay. Bye-bye. TobiasLars.com for the webcasts on Sundays, and you can listen to them at any time. Do the InnerBodyAwakening.com, or if you already have it, move up to the Alchemy Process, AlchemyEnergyProcess.com, or TheHeartEnergy.com. Love you guys. These shirts are available at MrTees.threadless.com. I'll start putting those in the links. Love you guys. Now I need to go eat. Ciao.